to the channel. Today we're gonna do something a little different. I know y'all see a lot of people doing the Mother's Day knockout tiles, so I'm gonna show you guys that are interested in learning that. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as I can. But I will be showing y'all using the fonts that I use. Some people probably don't use these fonts, and some people probably do. First thing first, if you would like to use these fonts, you would need to have your Cricut Design Space closed. And you would need to go to www.dafont.com. That is www.dafont.com. And you would need to download I Love Glitter, and Cuteness Persimmons. And if y'all don't know what that is, this is I Love Glitter. And the other one would be Cuteness Persimmon. Those are the two fonts that I use. I'm not sure what other people use, but that is what I use. And I also purchased my tiles from Lowe's. I'm not sure on Home Depot's pricing, but I got an 8x4 glass tile for $2.49, and I got an 11x4 tile for 89 cents, and that is the white base tile. So after you did all of that, you downloaded all your fonts, you got your tiles, and you're ready to get started, then you go here. Okay, so first I'm going to start with my shape. I like to use it as a template so I can see how it will be placed exactly on the tile. So I'm going to change my font. I'm going to do the long one first, the big one, 11x4, and it might not be exactly 11 inches. It might be a little longer, but I'm going to show y'all to just leave a little space on your edges so you don't let it run off or something like that, or if it might be shorter than 11, y'all know. Okay, anyways, I'm going to come over here to text, and I am going to start with I'm going to do this one, I Love Glitter, and then the next one I'll show y'all my fave, which is Cuteness Persimmons, the one I use personally. And I will include a picture of one of the tiles that I did, which I did that one in I Love Glitter because they only had one child name. And so the only time I would probably use I Love Glitter if it's 2 kids or if it's 1. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to show you, well, no, I don't want to show y'all with this one. I'm going to do the small one for this one, and I will be using my favorite font, which is Cuteness Persimmons. It's not permission, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, first thing first, I will be using I Love Glitter and Cuteness Persimmon. So I'm going to start, since I already have I Love Glitter up there, the first thing you would need to do is on your keyboard, beside your P are your brackets. You have your left side bracket and you have your right side bracket. So I'm going to hit my bracket, and what your bracket does, oh, well, maybe I should type in I Love Glitter, huh? That would make sense. Okay, what it does is it gives you this it's very pretty swirly line. And then I will do my text again, and I will do my backslash button. If you don't know what your backslash button is, it is the button right above your enter, right below your backspace, and right beside your right bracket. And you would do shift backslash, and it will give you this very pretty heart. I'm going to change that to yellow, which I could have did all of that later. Okay, and I'm going to do one more, and that would be my right side bracket. Okay, now I will go to text again, and I will type in my favorite font, Cuteness Persimmon. Y'all, I'm probably spelling it wrong. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do 2 kids' names. Okay. So I've done that, and I'm going to type in the next skit. Okay. After you've done that, what you want like to do is you want to come up here to where it says letter spacing, and you want to bring everything together. Bring it together till it looks good to you. And that looks fine to me. But I would change my A on Micaiah. But since I'm just showing you guys, I'm going to leave it because I don't want my video to be too long. Okay, so after I do that, I'm going to come up here where it says ungroup. And I'm going to ungroup it, or you can right click and ungroup. Then I'm going to highlight Joshua. And I'm going to group. I'm going to highlight Micaiah. And I'm going to group. Okay. And that just allows you to move it around without having to do letter by letter. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here, and I'm going to attach it to Micaiah, and I'm going to attach it to Joshua. And if that looks good to you, then you can move on to the next step, which is you will take your squiggly lines here. Place your left one in front of Micaiah and your right one behind Joshua, or whatever your kids' names may be. Yeah. Okay. So that looks good to me. You want to kind of make sure that everything is like kind of lined up, especially the heart and the lines. You just want to make sure that it kind of like, you know, flows. And it looks good to me. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group all of that together. Okay. Next thing is next. I'm going to type in, and I also use a font called Quiche, whatever it is. This is it right here. I use this, and I like to do my mom's in this font. Some people like to use Times New Roman, and I'll show y'all on the bigger tile, the Times New Roman. I don't fill up my whole square because I like to leave myself room to work with. Okay, so I'm going to come and arrange and send that to the front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to just, you know, play with it, position it on my mom how I would want it. And like I said, on your edges, just leave like a little room just in case your measurements are off. Okay, so I have that. So next, what you want to do is you can go ahead and hide your square. You don't really need it anymore. I'm going to click on my names, and I'm going to come up here to offset, and I like to use 0.097, but you can play with it. You can roll this up and down so you find something that you're comfortable with. I'm going to click apply, but I like to use 0.097 because it's not too big and it's not too small. And what it does is it creates a shadow, a background, and I'm going to change it to another color so y'all can see it a little better. Okay. Now, next is what you want to do is you want to come up here, since you grouped everything, just scroll to the top of it and just hide it. Now you want to highlight your mom and your shadow, your offset, and you want to click down here in your right hand corner. You want to click slice. Okay, after you sliced it, just scroll up to the top. This is what you need to keep. This is what you don't need. So I like to delete mine individually because I find that deleting them all together like that, it kind of leaves like little triangles and stuff up in there, and we don't need that. Okay, so after that, just go back to your group and unhide your name, and there you have it. You just, oh, another thing is You see how you have all of this? You can just click on your name, not your mom, but your name, and come down here where it says weld, and you want to click that, and now it will it will cut everything as it is, as if it is one. Okay. So again, this is on my 8x4 tile. So now I will show you guys on the 11x4 using I Love Glitter, which is a glitter that most people use. I'm not a big fan of I Love Glitter, but I do like the heart and the squiggly line that it does have. But I'm not a fan as far as doing it for people that have multiple kids, because it's kind of hard to read, and when I do this tile I will actually show you guys what I mean. So first thing first, I'm going to do it in Times New Roman, because I know y'all probably seen some people do or have this font. So is it? Okay. So I'm going to type in mom, and I do capitalize both of my M's. Okay. I'll just widen it out a little bit. And by this tile being so long, it does leave you with a lot of playroom. Okay. So I will only be doing this one in I Love Glitter. So this is I Love Glitter in Times New Roman. So again, you will be doing your left side bracket first, which is right beside your P, and you will do your first child's name. I'm gonna just make up names on this one. So let's see, we have Bryson. After you type in the first name, you will need to do shift backslash. Backslash is above enter, or if your computer says return, and below backspace. That is your backslash button. Okay, then you will type in the next child's name, and you would do backslash again, shift backslash together, and you would do the next child's name, and I'll do one more, and to show you guys why I'm not a fan of it, but some people like it. I'll do one more child name. And to close it off, you do your right side bracket. Okay. So before I make it any bigger, what I will do is I will come up here where it says letter spacing, and I will bring everything together. Okay. So now that I have everything together, let me move that out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it smaller, or make it fit onto my mom, basically. And let me change the color so we can actually see what we're doing here. I'll make this white so it can show a little better. Okay. So you can also change the color of your mom to whatever you want it. So I'm just using black to show for an example. So I'm gonna make this fit. And I picked a horrible color for us to see. Okay. That will have to do. Okay. So again, you don't have to leave a lot of room on your long tile, but just enough, just in case your measurement is off, so it won't hang over your tile. But it doesn't have to be anything major. And always do bold Bold makes it a little bit, you know, better to see. Okay, so I'm actually good with how I have it positioned on my mom. So again, what you would do is you would hide your square and you would hide your mom. Well, not your mom, sorry. You would click on your names. Again, you will come up here to offset. I use 0.097, but again, you can play with it and use whatever you are comfortable with. Okay, and I'm going to just hide my name, and I'm going to highlight it and come down here in my right hand corner, and I'm going to click slice. I delete mine individually. If you want to go in and delete yours all together, that's your business, but I don't. Okay, so after you've deleted all of that, just click it and you have your mom, and that is how it would be on your towel. Again, this one is in Times New Roman and I Love Glitter. And my bottom one is in Chicken Quiche, whatever it is, Quiche. It is in that, and it is in Cuteness Persimmons. If you have any questions about this video or how to do the backslash and your curly brackets, straight brackets, please leave a comment down below and I will answer them. I'm sorry if it takes me a minute to see it, but I will answer. And I thank you guys so much for joining the channel, for subscribing. Please like and share. And again, I thank y'all. Have a good day. Bye.